The GoldBits Protocol, Sound Money, Real Yield, and Digital Stability. Introduction. The modern monetary system is failing its core promise to provide a stable, trusted unit of value over time. Fiat currencies, once considered neutral reference points, are now openly inflationary, politically manipulated, and technologically obsolete. As trust in the dollar erodes and fiat coordination systems, like correspondent banking, buckle under complexity and corruption, a question arises: what comes next? The GoldBits Protocol is a proposed answer. It blends the historical legitimacy of gold, the digital hardness of Bitcoin, and the short-term price stability of stablecoins into a digitally native monetary base. Through a smart liquidity system, GoldBits not only creates a unit of account, it also becomes a productive financial engine capable of generating yield and bootstrapping new economies. GoldBits is not just a currency, it's a monetary operating system for the post-fiat world. 2. The monetary foundation. The tri-asset base. At its core, GoldBits is built on a three-part liquidity pool composed of Bitcoin 20%, digitally scarce, decentralized, and censorship-resistant. Bitcoin is the apex store of value asset in the digital age. Tokenized gold, 40%, historically proven, low-volatility reserve asset recognized globally across cultures and centuries. USDT, stablecoin liquidity that provides short-term price stability, DeFi compatibility, and composability. This structure balances long-term credibility with short-term usability. B. Why this mix? Let's take a quick look at why the 20-40-40 mix, 20% Bitcoin, 40% gold, and 40% USDT, makes sense as the foundation for the GoldBits protocol. We modeled different asset allocations and compared their volatility and Sharpe ratios, which measure risk-adjusted returns. First, we looked at Bitcoin alone. It has the highest return potential, but also the highest volatility, about 70%, which makes it too unstable to use as a unit of account. Then we analyzed gold by itself. It's much more stable, with only 15% volatility, but it doesn't generate the kind of return we'd want for long-term yield. Its Sharpe ratio is lower. Now here's where the GoldBits mix stands out. By combining all three assets, Bitcoin, gold, and USDT, we get a portfolio with only slightly more volatility than gold alone, but with a much higher Sharpe ratio of 1.32. That means it delivers the best return relative to its risk. So in short, this mix is hard, it's stable, and it's productive. That makes it an ideal foundation for a new digital unit of account. Conclusion: this mix is hard, stable, and yield-capable, ideal for forming a new unit of account. GoldBit Units, a new unit of account. GoldBit Units, GBUs, are synthetic tokens pegged to the value of the tri-asset pool. They function as a unit of account, measuring value with a high degree of long-term stability and inflation resistance. While a 15 to 16% volatility is higher than fiat currencies, it is significantly lower than Bitcoin or most crypto assets, acceptable for settlement, especially in high-trust or long-duration contracts, sustainable over time with no hidden inflation tax. GBUs can be issued dynamically from the vault and can represent either a rebasing token that adjusts to pool value or a collateral-backed synthetic for fixed denomination use cases. This content is brought to you by Bobby Giggs. Promote your brand here and reach a wide audience across platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Follow the links in the description to get started. IV, the GoldBits liquidity engine. Uniswap-style pool design. The protocol uses a balancer-style weighted AMM, maintaining the 20-40-40 balance. That's 20% Bitcoin, 40% gold, and 40% USDT. Liquidity providers, LPs, receive two streams of income. Trading fees, for example, 0.3% per swap, and GBU emissions. These are protocol incentives meant to bootstrap early liquidity. B. Yield model example. Let's assume the following: $100 million in total value locked, $10 million in daily trading volume, 0.3% fee, and 1 million GBUs emitted annually as rewards. Now let's talk about how GoldBits transforms traditionally passive assets, like Bitcoin, gold, and stablecoins, into yield-generating capital. Take a look at this breakdown. Liquidity providers who deposit into the GoldBits tri-asset pool earn an estimated 10.95% annually from trading fees, based on a moderate $10 million in daily volume. On top of that, the protocol distributes an additional 1% yield in GBU tokens, bringing the total APY to roughly 11.95%. Result? LPs turn BTC, Gold, and USDT into productive, yield-bearing assets without centralized trust. V. Protocol-driven bootstrapping, the coordination layer. The GoldBits LP pool becomes a yield-generating base layer that other protocols can plug into. Much like Bitcoin's merge mining, this model allows new protocols to distribute tokens to GoldBits LPs, bootstraps trust by associating with a hard asset-backed base, requires no extra liquidity, just smart reward routing. B. Governance licensing. The protocol can license access to its engine to promising projects, offer rewards to LPs in multiple tokens, act as monetary infrastructure for new DeFi ecosystems. VI. Governance and security. To ensure credibility and sustainability, tokenized gold should be stored across global vaults, such as Switzerland, Singapore, and audited regularly. DO governance could vote on reward rates, licensing deals, and asset composition. Vault smart contracts must support withdrawal restrictions for safety, dynamic weighting to rebalance the pool, emission logic for GBU and partner tokens. Section 7, Strategic Impact. GoldBits is not a meme coin. It's a protocol-level monetary system designed to anchor the digital economy in scarcity, credibility, and transparency, bridge the gap between analog wealth and crypto-native capital, provide both unit-of-account stability and real yield. It offers what fiat money can't: honest measurement, passive income, composability across protocols. Conclusion: GoldBits Protocol is more than a product. It's a proposal for economic coordination in an era of collapsing monetary standards. It integrates the best of history, gold, the future, Bitcoin, and the present, DeFi stablecoins, into a system that is usable, sustainable, and fair. By turning sound money into productive digital infrastructure, GoldBits can power the next great era of finance, one rooted not in debt and decay, but in clarity, yield, and hard value.